So the question is, so when you are arrested by police officers, I mean, what are your rights? What do you know? What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to react, to act?
Article 49 speaks about the rights of an arrested person. And the first right is actually to be informed of the arrest and the reason for the arrest in a language you understand. That is very important because there's an assumption that everyone understands Kiswahili and English. However, sometimes a person may not understand that. So it's actually upon the duty of the police and the arresting officer to actually say, we are arresting you for this reason in a language that this person understands. The other thing is you have the right to remain silent. I know this seems like the Miranda rights in the United States where they say you have the right to remain silent, anything you do can and will be held against you. It's actually the truth. Because if you decide to say some things during the arrest process, you might actually compromise your right to fair trial. So you have the right to remain silent. You also have a right to be informed that should you not remain silent, these are the consequences of your failure to remain silent. So police officers should not just arrest you and then let you speak freely. They should actually say, you have a right to remain silent, but if you choose to waive this right, remember these are the consequences of that waiver. So now we are at the arrest part. So you have been told that you have a right to remain silent, you have the right to be told of the charges and the reason for your arrest in a language you understand. Once you go to the police station, you have the right to be held separately from those who have already been sentenced. And this is very important because you find that in police stations, depending on the nature of the work that they're doing, sometimes they have persons who have been sentenced and persons who have not. But you're an arrested person. You don't even know sometimes what you're accused of. You have a right to be held separately because, again, the presumption is innocent until proven guilty, so held separately. In our country, we've even gone a step further whereby we say women, children, and men should be held separately. So you shouldn't just be held together because of the various violations that can occur within a detention facility. Now, you have the right to an advocate or a family member or a representative or anyone you feel can litigate on your behalf at that point in time. We will go into the other question around the right to legal aid, but at this point in time, you're being arrested.
Right.
You might not have your advocate right next to you because, again, these arrests happen during the course of normal business. So you can say, I want my mother to come, I want my father to come, I want my friend to come, because you have the right to have somebody there. In the event you're arrested alone, you have the right to inform someone of your arrest. Because, again, not everyone is with you and no one knows where you are. You might be arrested at your point of work or leaving your point of work. You have a right to ensure that people know where you are. Are we together till there?
Yes.
Okay. Once you are at the police station, you have a right to reasonable police bail. It's often called cash bail. And this is because for particular offenses, especially those that do not carry a sentence of more than 6 months and also have a small fine, ideally you should not have a custodial sentence for those. So the likes of creating a disturbance